What's up everyone, it's Abir, and welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're diving deep into the world of Nano. Whether you just snagged your first canvas panel or you're rocking a full-blown wall of lights, we're going to make sure you're getting the absolute most out of your setup. We'll walk you through some essential tips and tricks, from camera placement to cable management, pattern planning to software updates. So, if you're ready to take your Nano game to the next level, grab your panels and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with camera placement. This little guy is the brains of your Nano setup, responsible for capturing your screen's colors and translating them to your lights. Ideally, you want to position the camera at the top center of your TV or monitor. This gives it the widest field of view, ensuring it captures all the action on your screen accurately. Plus, it just looks cleaner, right? No one wants a camera awkwardly jutting out from the side. Now, if you're in a well-lit room, mounting the camera at the top becomes even more crucial. Too much external light can mess with the camera's color detection, leading to inaccurate mirroring. Speaking of a clean setup, let's talk cable management. Use some double-sided tape or cable clips to route the camera's cable along the back of your TV or monitor. It's all about that sleek, minimalist aesthetic. Take your time, experiment with different placements, and find what works best for your setup.
Okay, we've tackled camera placement. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of a clean setup: cable management. First things first, take a look at your setup. How many cables are we talking about? Power cables for the panels, maybe a sync cable, and of course the camera cable. The goal here is to make those cables practically disappear. Double-sided tape is your best friend here. You can use it to route cables along the back of your TV, under shelves, or even behind furniture. Another great option is cable clips. These little guys come in various shapes and sizes, allowing you to neatly secure cables to the back of your desk, wall, or entertainment center. And hey, if you want to get really fancy, consider using cable sleeves or tubing. These flexible coverings bundle your cables together, giving you a super clean and organized look. Remember, a little cable management goes a long way in creating a visually appealing and distraction-free Nano experience.
Alright, let's move on to the fun part: designing your Nano layout. Now, if you're working with the canvas panels, you've got those cool hexagon shapes to play with. Before you break out the adhesive strips, gather your panels and find some floor space. That's right, we're going to lay out the entire design on the floor first. This gives you a chance to visualize how the panels will look on your wall without the commitment of actually sticking them up. Start by figuring out your center point. This could be the center of your wall, the center of your TV, or wherever you want the focal point of your design to be. From there, start arranging the hexagons outward, experimenting with different patterns and configurations. Once you've landed on a design you love, take a picture with your phone. This will serve as your reference point when you start mounting the panels on the wall.
Chapter 4. Sync Plus Unlocking Seamless Color Flow. Now, let's talk about Sync Plus. This feature lets you sync your Nano devices together, creating a truly immersive lighting experience that extends beyond your screen. But to get that seamless color flow across all your lights, you need to nail the positioning in the app. Open up the Nano app and head over to the Sync Plus settings. Here, you'll see a visual representation of all your connected devices. The key is to arrange them in the app to match their physical layout in your room. You can drag and drop the devices within the app to get the positioning just right. Take your time, double-check your work, and don't be afraid to experiment until you achieve that perfect synchronized flow. Trust me, when your lights are perfectly synced, it elevates the entire Nano experience.
Chapter 5. Calibration, the key to vibrant accuracy. Alright, let's talk about calibration. This step is crucial for ensuring your Nano lights accurately mirror the colors on your screen. And the key to a successful calibration? Darkness. When you calibrate in a dark room, you eliminate any external light sources that could interfere with the camera's color detection. This allows the camera to focus solely on your screen, resulting in the most accurate color reproduction possible. Once you're in a dimly lit environment, open up the Nano Leaf app and navigate to the calibration settings. The app will guide you through a series of steps, displaying different colors on your screen for the camera to capture. Follow the on-screen prompts carefully and make sure your camera has a clear view of the entire display. After the calibration process is complete, take a moment to admire the vibrant and accurate colors reflecting from your Nano Leaf lights.
Chapter 6. Brightness Control. Setting the Mood. One of the coolest things about NanoLeaf is its ability to completely transform the mood of your space. And a big part of that is brightness control. The NanoLeaf app gives you granular control over the brightness of your lights, allowing you to fine-tune the ambiance to match your mood or activity. During the day, you might want to crank up the brightness to create a vibrant and energizing atmosphere. This is especially great for gaming or watching action-packed movies. But as the evening rolls around, you might want to dial down the brightness for a more relaxed and cozy vibe. The subtle glow creates a warm and inviting atmosphere, perfect for unwinding after a long day. Don't be afraid to experiment with different brightness levels throughout the day. You can even create custom scenes and schedules in the app to automate your lighting based on the time of day or your activity.
Alright, let's talk about software updates. I know, they can be a bit of a hassle, but trust me, keeping your NanoLeaf devices updated is crucial for optimal performance. Think of software updates like a fresh coat of paint for your NanoLeaf system. They bring new features, bug fixes, and performance improvements that enhance the overall experience. One of the most important reasons to stay updated is to prevent disconnections. NanoLeaf is constantly working to improve the stability and reliability of their devices, and software updates often include fixes for connectivity issues. To check for updates, simply open the NanoLeaf app and navigate to the settings menu. If an update is available, you'll see a notification. Just follow the on-screen prompts to download and install the latest software.
So you've calibrated your NanoLeaf lights, everything's looking great, but then you notice something's off. Maybe the colors aren't matching up as accurately as they used to, or maybe you've rearranged your setup. This is where recalibration comes in. Think of recalibration as a quick tune-up for your NanoLeaf system. If you've recently moved your TV, adjusted the position of your NanoLeaf panels, or even just added a new light to the mix, it's a good idea to recalibrate. Just head over to the calibration settings in the NanoLeaf app, dim the lights, and follow the on-screen instructions. It only takes a few minutes and it can make a world of difference in terms of color accuracy and overall performance. Okay, let's talk about troubleshooting, specifically what to do if one of your NanoLeaf devices isn't syncing properly. It's frustrating, I know, but don't worry, there are a few things you can try to get everything back in harmony. First, the classic tech solution. Try turning it off and on again. Sometimes a simple power cycle is all it takes to reset the device and resolve any temporary glitches. Unplug the affected NanoLeaf device, wait a few seconds, and then plug it back in. If that doesn't do the trick, the next step is to try resetting the device. Most NanoLeaf devices have a reset button or a pinhole that you can press and hold to initiate a factory reset. Once you've reset the device, try re-adding it to your Sync Plus group through the app. If you're still having trouble, don't hesitate to reach out to NanoLeaf's customer support.
So there you have it, guys. We've covered everything from camera placement and cable management to calibration, brightness control, and even troubleshooting. Now you're well equipped to transform your space with the magic of NanoLeaf. Remember, the key is to experiment, have fun, and personalize your setup to match your style and preferences. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech tips and reviews. Until next time, keep your lights shining bright.